In 2006, Google purchased YouTube for $1.65 billion in stock. This video will actually break down exactly how that decision actually reshaped the internet forever. This video will break down exactly how and why Google made the acquisition, the conditions leading up to it, and the early presence of YouTube on the iPhones before it was eventually removed in 2012. This is a complete breakdown of YouTube's transition from a small startup to one of Google's biggest decisions yet. YouTube was founded in February of 2005 by Chad Hurley, Stephen Chen, and Jawed Karim, all former employees of PayPal. The original idea for the platform was to create an easy-to-use video sharing service at a time when online video hosting was fragmented and complicated. Now, at launch, YouTube actually operated with limited resources. It quickly gained traction due to its streamlined. At launch, YouTube actually had limited resources. Even with a powerful backing, it quickly gained traction due to its streamlined user experience, allowing people to upload, watch, and share videos online without technical knowledge. And by mid-2006, YouTube actually grown itself to 100 million videos per day, establishing itself as the dominant force in online video streaming platforms. However, its rapid growth presented a financial problem. The cost of bandwidth and server maintenances was unsustainable at the time. And at the time, Google was even trying to enter the video sharing market with Google Video. But its platform actually struggled to compete with YouTube's viral nature and ease of use. Google had the infrastructure and financial resources, but lacked the organic community engagement that YouTube had cultivated. Now, by mid-2006, multiple companies actually were interested in purchasing YouTube, like Yahoo, Microsoft, and Viacom. But Google actually stepped in, and on October 9th of 2006, they made the statement that they were purchasing YouTube for $1.65 billion. It was an all-stock transaction, and the deal was finalized on November 13th of 2006. Now, why Google bought YouTube? Well, there's actually multiple strategic reasons for the acquisition. You had market domination. YouTube had already established itself as a leader in online video, far surpassing Google Video. Now, by acquiring YouTube, Google effectively eliminated the biggest competitor and secured its position as the dominant force in video content. They had advertising potential. Even in 2006, Google knew that online advertisement was going to be an emerging market, and YouTube provided an existing user base that could be monetized through pre-roll ads. Now, you also had user engagement and content growth. YouTube's model encouraged user-generated content, driving consistent engagement. Google understood that this level of interaction was invaluable in building a sustainable digital ecosystem. And then you also had technological integrations. Google actually possessed the infrastructure to scale YouTube beyond its startup limitations. With Google's service capacity, YouTube could operate more efficiently and handle global traffic growth. Now we're going to just switch to the iPhone real quick. Now, when Apple introduced the iPhone in 2007, they had their own YouTube app integrated on the phone. Since there was no app store, they actually built their own YouTube app. It was not even supported by Google or YouTube itself. It was available for the first iOS version and all the way up to iOS 5. When iOS 6, they completely got rid of the homestay YouTube app on the iPhones. You could actually be happy about that because it was terrible. There was low quality video streaming. It used H.263 video encoding, which was terrible resolution, even worse than desktop. You had limited features. There was no ability to like, comment, or even subscribe directly within the app. And there was no monetization, so the videos you would watch, the creator of that video would not get paid from watching them on the YouTube app that was on the iPhone. Now, as I said, eventually in 2012, they actually split them up. But Google actually created an app to actually put on the Apple iPhone store so that you were able to still download the app, but it would be designed and created by YouTube and Google. So that you would actually be able to get those high quality videos. You would be able to like, comment, share, subscribe to content and creators. And you would also help that content creator also get paid by the views they were getting. This transition marked the beginning of YouTube as an independent application across all platforms, ensuring that Google controlled updates and features, and without relying on Apple's built-in system apps. Now, the long-term impact of Google acquiring YouTube is actually revolutionary itself. You have revenue growth. YouTube became a key revenue drive for Google, generating billions in ad revenue. You had mobile expansion. The removal of the YouTube as a default app forced Google to develop a more competitive, feature-rich mobile experience. Then you had content evolution. YouTube transitioned from a simple video sharing site to a platform supporting live streaming, premium content, and YouTube Shorts. Then you had cross-platform integration. Google expanded YouTube beyond iPhones, integrating it with Android, smart TVs, and Google Home devices, and other smart devices all around the world. Now, in retrospect, Google acquiring YouTube was one of the biggest and greatest tech purchases in history. What started as a small independent company from a few little PayPal employees, this video sharing platform became a staple and an essential part of Google's ecosystem, generating billions of dollars for me, you, and every other content creator, and just reshaping the future of digital content in general. And the removal of the YouTube app on iOS actually created a lot of more innovation within itself, leading to more independent app development and competition between the two tech giants. This did kind of break up the relationship that Google and YouTube had, because they already got rid of Google Maps for Apple Maps, which was also a fucking terrible idea, but it was an important shift that we needed. But it led to a lot of innovation and understanding that app development was a lot more important than a small relationship that still feuds to today. Catch you on the next one.